मिलिए आपातकाल के सेनानियों से 25 जून 2023 को डीडी नेशनल पर रात 8 बजे, डीडी भारती पर रात 8:30 बजे और डीडी न्यूज पर रात 9:30 बजे।
Very warm welcome to ABU-Robocon 2023. It is the second day of the ongoing ABU-Robocon 2023, but today is the day when we shall be witnessing the finals of this grand event happening and also this event coming to a closure. I am Sakshi Mandwal and I welcome you all, my dear friends, who are joining us on this live stream right now, because today is going to be a day of excitement, fun, frolic, and along with that we shall also be seeing the skills of these undergraduate students coming to test. That is what this day is going to be all about. Of course, let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, and to all our viewers who are joining in right now, that ABU-Robocon, the word Robocon has been derived from two terms, robot and contest. Hence, it is a contest of robots which has been designed, or rather should I say which have been designed by undergraduate students of universities and institutes in India. Now, these students come from varied universities and institutes in India and are over here to compete with their skill and aptitude, not just in the making of these robotic designs, but also making sure that at the end of the day they win every game and are able to win Robocon. Because whichever team stands to win the Robocon 2023 on the national level today is going to qualify and represent India in the international event that shall be held in Cambodia on 27th August. And before I go forward anymore, I would like to introduce you all to my dear friend, co-host, commentator, who has also been an engineering graduate from IIT Banaras Hindu University and has immense knowledge when it comes to robotics. I am talking about Ravinder. Hello Ravi, good morning and welcome.
Hi, thank you very much Sakshi. Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here.
We are also glad, I am glad to have you with us over here today. Now to quickly just start off this conversation, my first question to you would be that when we talk about ABU, what can a person understand or take away from ABU first of all?
ABU stands for Asia Pacific Broadcasting Union. As the name suggests, it is a union of broadcasters from across the globe. As of today, they have more than 250 members from 70 different countries, and they represent half the population of this world.
Wow, half the population of this world tends to get represented via ABU. Now that's a very big figure that we are talking about, but if we were to talk about it in context to ABU-Robocon, then how would you gauge the entire journey of ABU-Robocon that has been, and what is this all about also?
Well, ABU-Robocon started in 2002. And it began in Tokyo, then to Thailand, then to China, then to Malaysia, then to India, and so on and so forth. This is a yearly event, and every year a different country hosts it. And since 2002, I think it is the 22nd time this is happening today. Now, it basically, gears itself to look at the development of broadcasting in the region. It works for the cooperation of international and regional broadcasters, and it also, fosters the interest, the collective interest of radio and television broadcasters. That's its role.
Wow, so it's actually a medium that is looking after the collective interest of not just television but also radio broadcasting. Now that's
Absolutely,
a big medium
yeah.
that we're talking of. And if we were to talk about the day today that we have lined up, we have the pre-quarter final matches, then the quarter-final, semis, and then the finale, should we say, or the final matches that will be happening. From that angle, Ravi, it's going to be a long day for these students over here today. How are you looking at this day?
Well, yesterday we saw some exemplary and terrific performance from a lot of teams yesterday, and today they have come to quarterfinals and finals now. So I am sure we'll have a good game today because I saw their performance yesterday and it was just terrific.
We are also looking forward to a good day of excitement. In fact, along with that, we would also want to see the skills and the aptitude of these young students that we're looking at. For that, I'll come to you, Ravi, now, because you understand robotics personally also very well. Now, when we look at the way these games are designed, and when you look at the machinery that these kids are using, what kind of insight would you want to provide to our viewers as to how do you analyze the machinery, along with that, the skill of the students also?
Well, first thing is the design of the game. Because this ABU-Robocon also provides you an opportunity to showcase your culture. So the host country designs it. And host country designs it in such a way that their culture gets reflected in the game. For example, when we hosted in Pune, the theme of our game was Govinda.
Oh, nice. I'll just take a moment over here to tell our viewers that Govinda also happens to be the alternate name of Lord Krishna. And in fact, Ravi, we've also noticed it over here amongst the students, the kind of energy they have when they win a game or they are pepping up their team is amazing, because we see all kinds of chants and shouts, and they're of course also talking about Govinda.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're invoking God in robotics. So that makes me feel God is everywhere.
True, God is everywhere. At the end of the day, it's in our belief. But when you were talking about a very beautiful thing that you just mentioned, that when these finals get happening over here or get finished in India, we'll have the mega finals, or should we say the international finals in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Could you give a little bit of insight into that also?
Like every country for that matter, when you started in the beginning, we had only, I think, 2-3 participants, not much. But we have come a long way now. We have more than 100 entries at times in various destinations. And one team from each country, except the host country will have 2 teams. But one team from each country will go and participate in the same game there. Now, why this game has been designed in the way it is designed, that's an interesting part. Because this field, if you look at it, it in a way resembles the Angkor Wat temple in Cambodia. And it's a very interesting story if you want to hear about.
Yes, I would love to. Of course, why not? I'm always very curious by nature. All up for this.
So this temple was built during the Khmer dynasty, which ruled Cambodia from 8th century AD to 15th century AD. In the 12th century, the king called Suryavarman II, he built this temple. And he dedicated this to Lord Vishnu. And also, he meant it to be a place of final resting for himself. But after his demise, the next king who ruled the Khmer dynasty, he was a Buddhist. So the entire temple complex, which was originally built or dedicated to Lord Vishnu, got converted into a Buddhist shrine. Wow. So today is the Buddhist shrine because of that.
So come to think of it, there is so much of history, culture and heritage attached behind ABU-Robocon also. Because we look at different kids, all of these kids come to, if I were to tell you all viewers also, these kids are representing their specific nations. And once the national final happens, we go on to the internationals. And in the internationals, every team from each country, whoever has won, shall be competing in the internationals. So there's so much of cultural heritage and lineage that every country is carrying and representing on a global platform. And I'll come to you, Ravi, about that. That isn't that what sports is all about, the beauty of sports, where sports brings an amalgamation of culture, ethnicity and lineages together.
Absolutely. And for example, this particular game, not many would probably know this fact, that it is the Angkor Wat center area, which is called here in the game field, which is supposed to represent the Mount Meru.
Wow.
In Indian mythology, that's the abode of the gods.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the structure in the field, which is, I wouldn't say it's a replica, but it definitely resembles the Angkor Wat temple in Cambodia. And the areas, and for example, animals here, elephant and rabbit, they are designed because they are an integral part of the folklores of Khmer folklores and fables. And where rabbit is a symbol of wisdom and elephant is a symbol of strength and calmness.
Wow, that's some actually very rich cultural heritage and symbolism that we are getting to know. And in terms of symbolism, you can also see it once the games start today. You'll be noticing. So keep in mind when you look at the entire games, because you'll see the small little symbolisms of faith also being reflected over there. And I believe that's the beauty, what sports does to us. And now quickly, Ravi, I'm going to ask you, it's the final day today. We start with the pre-quarterfinals today.
Yes. And
are you cheering or rooting for any specific team, or are you saying let's have a a good day of fun and sport.
I am rooting for India.
You're rooting for India? Of course we'll be rooting.
Let the best team win.
Very well said, because we shall be rooting for India once also the finals happen at the international level. But today, to all our viewers, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're young and joining us in the live stream, let's remind you once again that today is the second day and the final day of the ongoing ABU-Robocon 2023, in which 43 teams from India representing various different universities and institutes are taking part to compete to become the final winner, so that they can move on into the internationals which shall be held in Cambodia on the 27th of August. And since we are talking of the finals today, it's a good day of sport lined up on a nice day, hopefully for all of you also. And here's to witnessing some good sporting action live, coming to you now straight to the live action. very warm welcome to all the viewers जो हमारे साथ इस समय लाइव स्ट्रीम पर जुड़े हैं। दोस्तों, आज है दूसरा दिन और आज का दिन समापन पर आने के लिए अब तैयार हो चुका है. Why do I say that? Because in the ongoing ABU-Robocon 2023, the moment that we have all been waiting for, yes, we have our two finalists. Of course, out there we have the MIT World Peace University that is going to be up against Gujarat Technological University, and these two universities are going to clash up against. The road so far has been nothing less than extremely satisfying and at the same time just so beautiful to watch. High on energy in the stadium over here at Tyagaraja Sports Complex. The energy over here seems to be electrifying with the students gathered in the stadium, and what is supposed to be just a match of few minutes will be the ultimate decider as to who wins the ABU-Robocon 2023 Nationals this time and goes on to represent India at the Internationals, which will be happening on the 27th of August in Cambodia. On that note, I'm Sakshi Mandwal, and it's my pleasure also right now to welcome with us over here Professor Saha from IIT Delhi. Good evening, Professor Saha.
Hello.
Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Quickly to start the conversation with you, Professor, what I would want to know from you is that in terms of what you were witnessing throughout the day over here in the last 2 days also, if we were to look and talk about Robocon in terms of employability as a futuristic scope for the students, do you see there is a connection between the two things?
Yes, there is a connection. There is a very good connection because when the students learn in their classrooms the theories, they can implement or they can utilize those things when they build the robots for the Robocon. In fact, there are enough evidences in last 22 years of existence of Robocon. There are many people who have participated. They have been absorbed by the companies. They have been like the companies. I have spoken to many companies who say that if the students have participated in Robocon, we don't ask any further questions. So there is a very good scope, and I encourage all teams around the country to participate in Robocon.
Right, and another thing that comes to my mind is that these students are putting an immense amount of work and effort over a period of months over here. In terms of ultimately the robot or the machinery that's being made, do you see it up to mark or up to par with the global standards, or do you still think there's a long process or a way that the Indian students need to pave way?
Yes, it's a very relevant question. These robots which have been built, it can sustain for 3 minutes of each game, assuming that someone is going to the final who can play about 8 to 10 matches. So after that, in an industrial application, it requires to be very reliable and robust, which means it should work 24 hours unattended, without any trouble. So it requires improvement in that sense, right? And my suggestion to all the teams are like this: they should take these products to the further development so that it reaches the industrial house.
Yes, that's very important. And on that note also, thank you so much, Professor Saha, for joining us over here.
Thank
It's
you.
been a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you very much. And now coming back to the main point, we just had Professor Saha from IIT Delhi speaking with us, and now bringing you back to this real-time moment. I am over here with my co-host and commentator and friend for the day and the evening, Ravi. Welcome back once again. The moment is here, right?
Thank you once again.
Yes, and
So finally we have the final list of finalists.
Yes, we have the finalists of the finalists, and if you're talking about this moment over here today, how are you taking it all in, Ravi?
Well, I just collected some tidbits about these teams who are going to come to the finals. So I found out that GTU, Gujarat Technological University, reached final in 2020. Nirma defeated them.
Wow, Nirma
Right.
defeated them in 2021.
Right. Now they have taken their revenge by defeating them in the semi-finals.
And that would have pinched them very hard this time.
I know.
Because they lost out in the semi-final, and it was almost like Gujarat squashed them today. They did not
Absolutely.
give them a chance in the game.
Actually, I just spoke to some of the members also, team members, and asked them what happened to you guys. Have been like champion for 10 times, and what happened to you? They said they're one of the motors got conked off. Also, they're one of the, Robert was absolutely dysfunctional. So they could do anything about it. So anyway, nevertheless, it happens. I said the chance didn't favor you today. But then I collected some more data about the MIT World Peace. So they have reached finals about 6 to 7 times. And 4 times they have won the finals.
Uh-huh. Wow.
So the chances, odds are that if they have reached the final, they would be able to probably make it to.
Oh,
And
that's a very interesting fact over here. But as we say that games are often not won through history but living in the real moment. But nonetheless, the information you've just provided us stands to be very relevant at the present time, because let's not forget that we are relatively hoping and somewhere also thinking that Gujarat may get it easy this time, since they have won it in the past years. But MIT World Peace University, Ravi, hasn't been very far off when it comes to winning matches. They have also had a good amount of record for themselves.
absolutely, they have won it 4 times,
Yes.
and they have represented India 4 times. So obviously, they have it's definitely a formidable team.
Yes, and from what you saw in the games today, when these both teams were playing, whether it was the pre-quarter final, the quarter final, or the semi-final, in terms of skill adaptation and execution and finesse, which team would you rate to be slightly higher than the other one?
Well, looking at their performance today, I would say Gujarat Technological Institute was far above the rest, because they did Cheo in 1 minute 51 seconds. In fact, I spoke to some other team members also when they practiced in their own turf, that is in their lab and all that. Some of them told me that they did Cheo in 55 seconds,
Wow.
but they couldn't perform here.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's a matter a lot. Again, I think it's a lot of chance factor and how is the day for you. That's what matters a lot, and somehow it didn't favor them today. And Gujarat Technical University seems to be in top of the form since yesterday at least. So let's see and hope for the best.
Yes, indeed. Gujarat Technological University looks in the best of their form since yesterday, but then there's no discounting the efforts or the pathway that MIT University over here, MIT World, has created for themselves. We cannot discount them. They have worked their way out to be at the pedestal, the place where they have reached right now, and both the teams rightly deserving so, because they've earned their way. Now I'll come to you, Ravi, and ask you that these has been the nationals where we have had 43 teams, especially from India, various universities and institutes coming together and representing and fighting it out over here to win the nationals. How has your experience or journey been covering the ABU-Robocon 2023 nationals this year?
Well, it shows that there's a lot of promise, because I would first give the most important thing would be, in my opinion, is the machine. If your machine is good, then skill, obviously people may have, some days are good, some days are bad, as a human factor would do. So if the machines are good and robust, then I think that would really give them an edge over the others. Strategy is not something, yes, it is important, but at the same time it is not something that cannot be, learned. But the machine, if you have a good machine, then you already have an edge over others. So I saw many machines which were good. I mean, their technique was better, but their skills were poor. I mean, not as good, I would say. I wouldn't say poor, but they was not as good, but their machines were better. So if these skills are deployed to those machines, I'm sure India can perform better.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and watch as to how that pans out, because the internationals also have time right now.
Yeah.
And along with that, if we were to look at the way the last 2 days, including today, has gone for these Indian participants who've come down from various universities and institutes to fight it out, I'm pretty sure they would also hold a similar experience where they would be all happy and smiley that it's been a good run for them. And here's hoping also the way Gujarat Technological University along with MIT Peace University, World Peace University have made it into the finals. He was hoping that both these universities get to give it a good fight. We'll have to wait and watch, because in the matter of just few minutes, the result of this match is going to get decided. One quick last word. Which team are you supporting?
Gujarat Technological University.
You took a turn. He took
Yes.
a turn. He took a U-turn
I
from
did it.
supporting the underdogs.
I did it.
Ravi right now just went straight to support the team he thinks has the better hand in this match. And here's to, may whichever team play well today, earn the game, earn the final victory today. Cheers to looking forward towards a new and a good final finish to the ABU-Robocon 2023. It's over to the live action now.
Good evening to all present here. We now have the finals of ABU-Robocon 2023. Please allow me to introduce the finalists. As Team Red, Gujarat Technological University, and as Team Blue, MIT World Peace University. Team Red, Gujarat Technological University is making its entry. They will set their robots in their start zone. As Team Blue, MIT World Peace University is also bringing it two robots and they will place them in the blue start zone. For the audience who have tuned in just now, very briefly I will explain the game. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we'll have Team Red, GTU, Team Blue, MIT World Peace University. Very briefly, the games. There are two robots on each side. They have a setting time of 1 minute, followed by game time of 3 minutes. So the game in summary is they have to collect or pick rings of their respective colors and they have to toss over the poles that are at the center of the game field. So the bigger robot is elephant robot. It can only move on the ground floor. The smaller one is a rabbit robot that can move along ground first and second. So if the teams are ready, we shall have the setting time after the whistle.
Team in red is Gujarat Technical University versus team in blue is Dr. Vishwanath Karat, MIT World Peace University. Setting time for both the teams has begun. Finally, today, after the pre-quarterfinals, then the quarterfinals, semi-finals, finally to the two finalists, Gujarat Technological University and MIT World Peace University. Both the teams waiting for the referee's signal. Finalists of ABU-Robocon 2023. The final match is on between the two teams, Team Red and Team Blue. Both the teams have the robots aligned, the rabbit bot on the central area.
Fierce competition between the two, constant tossing of rings and landing of rings in their respective spots on Type 1 and Type 2 poles.
The audience seems high on energy, supporting their team members.
Battle of Type 2 pole spots between Team Red and Team Blue. Team Blue
Back-to-back
ambitious.
tossing. Back-to-back tossing of the rings from both the teams.
Who's going to go for the type 3 pole worth 70 points? Let's have a look.
Cheers for the final match. Nobody.
Fierce battle on the corner for the type 3 pole.
It seems nobody wants to give up. Keep on trying. All the poles seems to be have already been covered by both the teams, but it's a fight. Whose ring's gonna be on the top? Whether it will be Team in Red, Gujarat Technological University, or Team Blue, MIT World Peace University.
Incredible scenes at Thiagraj Stadium. Judges still rushing to calculate the points scored in this high action 3-minute game.
The final match between Gujarat Technological University and Dr. Vishwanath Karad MIT World Peace University has been sensational.
Judges taking the time to analyze the final score of the final match of DD Robocon 2023.
Referee panel making decision on their end, waiting for the final scorecard from the referee. By the tabulation of the scores from the finalist of DD Robocon 2023, Gujarat Technological University versus Dr. Vishwanath Karad MIT World Peace University.
Do I have to say more? Gujarat Technological University. They achieved Cheo in 1 minute 47 seconds, 9 milliseconds. We had a very tough fight by Team Blue, MIT World Peace University. Congratulations on being the finalists and all the best for your next endeavors in Robocon. To the GTU team, rocks!
Well guys, welcome over here as we bring to you right now the runners-up team. जी हाँ, हमारे साथ इस समय है MIT World Peace University के captain Soham. First of all, Soham, congratulations. Well played. Today was the day जो आप लोगों ने earn किया. I know it would be a bittersweet feeling आप सबके लिए आज definitely. But यहाँ से आपने क्या learnings ली हैं आज के final से?
Well, there's definitely a lot to learn from this. I would say practice is something that we need more of. And during the entire process of the year, there were some struggles we faced, some mistakes we made. And next year, I can promise you, we'll have the trophy in our hands.
Yes, you have all the reason to not just promise us but also be proud, because at the end of the day, let's not forget that 4 बार आप लोग already जीत चुके हो. You have been holders 4 times and you had a hard day today, hard luck. But overall, if you were to look at the day, yesterday and today, for yourself and for your team, what would you say to your team?
I mean, it was exhilarating to say the least. I mean, I'm proud of all of you guys. Let's have a clap.
Come on, have a round of applause. There's a bigger one. I should see that energy because your team and your crowd was cheering for you. As I said, you have all the reasons to smile right now. You may have lost, but nonetheless, you finished up as runners-up, which is a big achievement. And a word for the winning team over here today?
Well, I would like to congratulate them. It was a valiant match, but they beat us, so I'll give them that. But I'll say, let's meet again next year.
Yes, I couldn't get you in the last line.
I'll say, let's meet again next year.
Yes, let's meet again next year is what MIT World Peace University's captain Soham has to say for the winners of Gujarat, and in healthy sportsman spirit, Ravi. I think it's well said.
Absolutely. But one more question I want to know. I mean, you obviously have been practicing earlier in your lab and other places. Did you have the simulation or something for this?
Well, simulation-wise, we do use MATLAB. We're trying to get into ANSYS.
Uh-huh.
That is something that we are trying to do.
And did you, like, what was your best performance in your practice?
In best practice, we had a 37-second chair.
37-second chair.
37-second chair. That was our best
That's
run.
amazing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And that's the biggest problem we faced. When we came over here, the rings were very different. The field was not available for practice all the time because there's so many teams, and that caused a lot of setback for us.
But was it something to do with the machine or?
I mean, it's a mixture of everything, right? You know, even temperature changes can affect the ring, and that causes difference in how the mechanism performs. There's one factor. Then with the friction of the ring, the weight of the ring, there's many inconsistencies that we are able to control in our lab. That's why we got the 37-second run.
37 seconds is absolutely amazing.
It absolutely
it's
is.
like world standard. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
It absolutely
Okay,
is.
all the best for the next year. As you said, let's meet up next year. Okay.
Yeah. On that note, from Ravi and me, first of all, congratulations once again, MIT World Peace University. Well played, guys. Let's have a smile and let's end this conversation on a clapping note. Everyone, here are up for yourselves. Come on, clap for yourselves, guys. Well, there you had it, the captain of the MIT World Peace University, Soham out there, of course. Bittersweet feeling to have finished off as runners-up, but nonetheless, very well-deserved, well-earned spot in the finals today. Here's to MIT World Peace University, and also cheers to the winners, Gujarat Technological University. You can hear the shouting, the cheering, the hooting right now of Gujarat Technological University. All the reasons for them to be all happy. मेरे साथ यहाँ पर इसमें पूरी टीम मौजूद है. खुद टीम के कप्तान भी हमारे साथ यहाँ पे मौजूद है. First of all, Gujarat Technological University. Guys, well played, well earned, well deserved, guys. And there was one victory I'm going to remember for a long time, because last year also I was covering the ABU-Robocon, the internationals. This victory I'll remember for a very long time. Cheers to you. Cheers to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
As a captain, what have you been mentoring your entire team about and trying to mold them into or guiding them towards?
So we are basically training them, and we are not a team. We are a family, and we treat each other like a family. And I would like to thank to GTU, especially my mentor Raj Hakani sir, to my GTU staff and all the family who have supported me, and all the friends who have helped me. Thank you.
Your support cheering out. As we said, the energy is absolutely crazy over here. The match may have gotten over, the finals may have gotten over, and we might have had the finalists and the victors out here. But at the end of the day, this team doesn't seem to have been going down on energy and should not be going down for the next few hours at least. And the big thing, आप लोग इंटरनेशनल्स खेलने वाले हैं, उसके फाइनल्स में इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. Yes, on that note, of course you will win. India has to go and win, but उसकी तैयारियां अब यहाँ से शुरू होंगी.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All geared up, all pepped up for it? Yes. Okay, let's talk about the win today. For this road, all of you, I would want you to speak on behalf of your entire team. How difficult was the preparation? What were the difficulties and challenges you guys overcame?
I can say one sentence that we have not slept from since so many nights. We have done so many hard work, and this, you can say what.
This is the result. That's what the captain over here says, that they haven't slept in nights, and there you see the result. The team went on. They just did not went on to win the finals, but they actually squashed the opponents. MIT World Peace University was nowhere to be seen or felt in the game because the game was over even before it almost began. What I'm trying to say is we're over within a blink of a second. So once again, to MIT World Peace University, congratulations guys. Good work. Good job at hand. And Ravi, I'll leave the last question, one quick question to you, and then yes, please.
Okay, I saw that you did Cheo in 1 minute and 51 seconds, and next time it is 1 minute and 47 seconds. So what is your practice time when you practice?
40 seconds.
40 seconds. Amazing, that's pretty good, but
More than so many times we have done in 40 seconds.
so what went wrong basically, tell us?
Environment changes and so many ring dimension, weight and dimension of rings, flexibility of rings, and arena, so many things.
One last question, which is most important, machine, strategy or skill?
So it's all thing we need to win this match. This is important.
Okay, congratulations to you and all the best for the internationals. Thank you.
There.
So today we come together to bring the curtains down on this extraordinary chapter. But before we bid farewell to Robocon 2023, let's relive the memories and honor the achievements. So we'll start with presenting the mementos to the guests. So I request Professor Sunil Jha from IIT Delhi to please give memento to our chief guest, Professor M.R. Ravi, Head Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Delhi, to present the memento. I request Professor Sunil Jha sir to present memento to our guest of honor, Shri Sunil, ADG Global Outreach, Doordarshan. Now I request Professor Sunil Jha sir to present the memento to our guest of honor, Ms. Kanchan Prasad, ADG Programs, Doordarshan. I request her to present the memento to our guest of honor, Shri Soren Tranberg Hansen, Deputy Head Mission, Science and Innovation Council of Denmark. I request Professor Sunil Jha sir to present the memento to our guest of honor, Dr. K.S. Upadhyay, CEO, DBSE and Regional Director East, DOE. Now I request Mr. Vikash from Organizing Committee to present the memento to Professor Sunil Jha, our guest of honor from IIT Delhi. Now I request Professor Sunil Jha sir to give a message to our participants and contestants.
Very good evening to all. It's a wonderful show that I have witnessed, and everyone has seen the way the Robocon has been finally delivered today. I'll just quickly brief about the event that we all have done today. It's not just in a 2 days event that we all have seen. It's basically untiring efforts of everyone associated with the Robocon, almost a year, that finally culminate into this wonderful outcome. So I thanks everyone who participated in this event. I just want to highlight some of the key facts about the Robocon, the way it is emerging now as one of the biggest robotics event in the country. And the way the participation has happened, the kind of improvement in the robots that we have seen in at least the today's performance. They are marvelous. There's a very wonderful creations has been done with the engineering tools that has been used. So that's the way the Robocon is progressing. We would like to have more and more participation coming across the country that we look forward. Certainly the kind of learning that has been taken from this platform has no replacement. In whatever institutions you are being into, the kind of subconscious learning that you are observing, the way the techniques had been used, the technology has been used to create these robots and perform, is one of the unique learning you'll never get in the classroom. So that's a wonderful thing happened as a part of the Robocon. The good thing is that now we are also getting a lot of support from the schools and the support from the engineering companies to come forward to support the Robocon. So that's a way I must thank all the judges and referees, those who spent the 2 days for this event, the way they are judging. Again, it's a very close competition that we all have to judge very closely, the way the winners are emerging out of this event. I must congratulate all those who have played in this game. So it's not just about winning, it's the way they have prepared themselves for this event. That is something we all have to appreciate. So Robocon is going to be in a big event, it's a mega event, and we have performed it very successfully. Thanks, many of the things that has happened as a natural outcome. The way we have enjoyed the Garuda dance today is never being planned as a cultural event, as a part of this event. So that thanks to the team, those who have done this. So wonderful. So otherwise we will be missing a cultural event as a part of this the festival. So thanks all of you, those who have finally come forward and performed this. So that's all I can say, that all the volunteers, those who have contributed to this event, it's a remarkable, it's more than 200 volunteers work to make this event successful. So one cheer for all the volunteers from my side. Yeah. Thank you, thanks. Thank you very much, thanks.
Thank you, sir. It was a very beautiful message. Now I would like to request Ms. Kanchan Prasad, ADG Program Doordarshan, to please deliver your message.
Good evening, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and aspiring robotic enthusiasts. It is with great pleasure and honor that I stand before you today at this extraordinary event. I'm profoundly inspired by the brilliant minds and innovative creations that has been witnessed throughout this competition. Each one of you represents the future of robotics, and your passion, dedication, and talent have brought you to this remarkable stage. Today, we gather here not just to witness a competition, but to celebrate the power of human imagination, scientific advancements, and technological breakthroughs. Robotics is no longer a distant dream, confined to science fiction. It has become an integral part of our present reality, transforming industries, improving lives, and pushing the boundaries of what once we thought was impossible. The creation designed by some of the brilliant minds here exemplify the tremendous progress we have made in this field. But beyond the technical prowess demonstrated in this competition, I want to emphasize the importance of collaboration and the power of teamwork. Building and programming robots require diverse skills and perspectives. It is the synergy of different talents coming together that leads to truly groundbreaking innovations. So I encourage you to further collaborate, foster this collaboration, share knowledge, and embrace diversity in your journey as robotics pioneers. As we celebrate your achievements today, let us also reflect on the responsibility that accompanies this remarkable progress. With great powers comes great responsibility, and it is essential that we approach the development and implementation of robotics ethically and thoughtfully. We must consider the potential impact on society, the environment, and the well-being of the humanity. Let us strive for robotics that enhance human lives, that brings about positive change, and that bridges the gap between what is possible and what is needed. To the participants, I commend your resilience, hard work, and perseverance. Your commitment to excellence has brought you to this stage, and regardless of the outcome, you are already a winner in my eyes. Remember, success is not always measured by trophies or awards. Of course, sometimes it is just the measure of the amount of monies in your bank account. That is just on the lighter side, please. It is the knowledge gained, the skills acquired, and the connections made along the way that truly defines success. I extend my deepest gratitude to the organizers, mentors, and educators who have nurtured and supported these remarkable young minds. Your dedication and guidance have played an instrumental role in shaping the future of robotics. Thank you for empowering these students and providing them with the platform to showcase their talent. In closing, I want to leave you with a quote from the great visionary Albert Einstein, who said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution." So, my fellow robotic enthusiasts, let your imagination soar, break through boundaries, and continue pushing the frontiers of robotics. Your passion, dedication, and creativity will shape the world of tomorrow. And as Doordarshan, the public broadcaster, Bharat's first channel, we will always be standing by you to showcase your dreams and realities to the world. I have full confidence in your abilities, and I eagerly anticipate the remarkable achievements that lie ahead. Thank you, and may the spirit of innovation guide your path to success. Jai Hind.
Now I request Shri Sunil, ADG Global Outreach, Doordarshan, to please give your message.
Professor M.R. Ravi, HOD Mechanical Engineering, IIT Delhi. Ms. Kanchan Prasad, Additional DG, Programs, Doordarshan. Dr. K.S. Upadhyay, CEO, DBSC and Regional Director, East Department of Education. Shri Soren Tranberg Hansen, Deputy Head Mission, Council of Denmark. Professor S.K. Saha, the man behind the show, IIT Delhi. Professor Sunil Jha, IIT Delhi, the professor who has worked the most tiring to organize this event. Distinguished guests, participants from the various parts of India, colleges, representatives from IIT Delhi and Prasar Bharati, all the staff members, organizing committee members from Prasar Bharati, IIT Delhi, DD program, technical and camera teams, and dear friends. My heartfelt congratulations to Prasar Bharati first for being such a wonderful host to bring in the visibility to technological innovations around the globe, and to our partner IIT Delhi for the wonderful organizing arrangements and conduct of the event ABU-Robocon 2023 seamless. The technological potential of the country is truly remarkable, and competitions like Robocon play a vital role in nurturing the scientific spirit amongst the undergraduate engineering students. Not only does it provide them with an international platform to showcase their talents, skills, and capabilities, but it also exposes them to the latest technological trends from around the world. Prasar Bharati is delighted to offer this excellent opportunity to all the technical students, enabling them to demonstrate their skills and talents not only at the national level but again at the international scale. Doordarshan, as a founding member of ABU, has been actively involved in organizing the Robocon event since its inception in 2002. Doordarshan has successfully hosted these events in 2008, 2014, and very recently the finals in 2022. It is truly remarkable to witness the substantial increase in the number of participating teams from India. In 2002, I remember there were only 2 teams participating in the national competition of ABU-Robocon. However, that number has now soared to 110, showcasing the growing interest of the engineering colleges in the Robocon event. This year, over 65 colleges took part in the preliminary rounds of the selection process, and it is very impressive to note that all the teams successfully qualified the initial scrutiny stage and advanced to the next phase of the competition. Watching these 43 teams from different parts of India compete in the field of technology has been a captivating experience. It clearly reflects the students' challenging aptitude and inclination towards the latest advancements in technology. And Professor Sunil Jha, as he has rightly told that more and more colleges, more and more institutions are now supporting this event. So we are at 110 now, and with this type of enthusiasm of the students and the support of the industry and the academia, we are very hopeful that this number will soar even to higher. I would also like to extend my congratulations to IIT Delhi for the seamless organization of this grand event. I must express my gratitude to CEO Prasar Bharati and Ms. Kanchan Prasad, Additional DG, for extension of the public service broadcasting infrastructure to provide the visibility of the potential of our young and talented students who are present here and all across the country in showcasing their technological skills to the country and the world. The international platform, the international competition will further facilitate interaction between our students and their counterparts from all the countries, fostering learning, improvement and better performance for a bright future. Thanks to the HOD Mechanical Department who is present here and all the distinguished guests who are here for coming, for participating and for encouraging the students. Continue to give your best, dear students. I am confident that you will achieve great success. And congratulations to the winning team as well. Long live India. Jai Hind.
Now I request Dr. K.S. Upadhyay, CEO, DBSE and Regional Director East, DOE, to please come and deliver your message. Please give a huge round of applause.
Very esteemed chief guests and the respected distinguished guests on the dais. I would like to congratulate all my participants and especially the winners for this DD Robocon. I would also like to congratulate the team under the leadership of Professor Saha, IHFC and IIT Delhi, who are really doing the amazing work in this field of robotics and the Robocon. They are pioneer for it. I would like also to formally invite all my distinguished guests who are here to be part of another very milestone in the education field, that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Schools of Specialized Excellence are also organizing a robotics event, that RoboCancha, for this in the first week of the July. And IHFC is the partner. I would like to tell you that we have started the robotics in our HE21 schools. And what my students are doing for last 2 years, they will also exhibit here in the same place and the same venue. And I will also request Prasar Bharati to be the part of that, because it's the first time in the ever history of the school education that we are organizing such an event. So, last but not really, all the team, IHFC, IIT Delhi, the participants, who are being the partner in this event to make it as a success, I am very grateful to all of them and I congratulate. Thank you very much.
Now I request our chief guest, Professor M.R. Ravi, Head, Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Delhi, to address the gathering. Please give a huge round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. I had a small video clip to start with which I would like to convey a message. So we have a litter of 4 kittens in front of our house, and this video was recorded by me yesterday morning. What do you think these kittens are doing? Playing, that's correct. So basically what all creatures do including human beings, is to learn life skills by playing. By playing, these cats now are going to learn to hunt, learn to find their food, learn to, all the skills that they need as an adult cat. They are learning by this part. You people here in Robocon did exactly the same things. You played with the robots, competed. At the end of the day, what matters is not who won the tournament and who lost. All of you are winners in one way or the other. All of you have put all your skills together. You have cooperated, collaborated. You have worked hard towards one mission, and you showed that you can achieve that mission. Right? So robotics is just one of the things that this young army can do. This young army is the future of the country. The country needs people like you to come forward and contribute technology, not just the cutting-edge technology of rocket science and robotics, but also rural technology. Professor Saha became a faculty member, professor at IIT Delhi because he was good at robotics. But after he became a professor at IIT Delhi, he displayed another passion of his, which is even bigger than robotics, rural technology. "70% of our country's population lives in villages, and these people do not have the wherewithal to pay for their technologies. So if you look at artisans, they are working with technologies that are still centuries old. Modern technology has still to penetrate into villages. Many of you are coming from small towns and villages. You know the technological challenges that are around you. As you become full-fledged engineers in future, the entire responsibility rests on you to be able to do what you showcased here in this Tyagaraja Stadium for the last 2 or 3 days in the real life of yours. Just like those kittens learn while they play, but as they learn, they become adept at their life skills so that they can contribute as they go on. So I expect all of you cats to come and contribute to the growth of this nation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Shri Soren Tranberg Hansen, Deputy Head Mission, Science and Innovation, Council of Denmark, to please give your message.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for inviting me for this fantastic event. I'm really surprised about the level of energy that I've seen today, and it's been a spectacular day to see these teams competing and the backup from all the students here. I think, so thank for all the students participating and also for the organizers and sponsors for setting this up. It's been a real pleasure to be here the entire day. I represent Denmark within science, technology and innovation. Normally I work out of the Danish Innovation Center in Bangalore. Denmark has 7 innovation centers around the world where we have identified that this is where technology is accelerating most, and India has been pinpointed and one of the areas. So you probably don't know much about Denmark. It's a small country in northern Europe, close to Germany, most famous for butter cookies and maybe Lego bricks. But we actually also have a thriving robotics sector. From the Innovation Center, one of the things we facilitate is a summer school where we bring students from all over the world to Denmark where they can collaborate with each other on building different robotics projects. I myself also have a background in robotics, and when I was much younger and a PhD student, I had some fellow students who made a startup, a small startup. There were only 3 guys in a garage. It was really the classical startup story. Today that company is known as Universal Robots and have more than 4,000 employees. So there are plenty of opportunities in robotics still. That small story just is a showcase on how three guys actually changed the entire country. Because before that company was established, we didn't have any robotic sector at all, but just three guys pulled it off, and so can you. Even though you don't go into startups, I would say that robotics is a super interesting area to work in because you have to be able to collaborate with other fields or different fields, engineering, computer science, maybe even psychology, mechanics, all kinds of areas in academia you can pull into robotic projects. So please, if you continue this path, use this opportunity to bring in as many different people as you can, because that really enhances your robotic projects. And with that all said, I would like to thank you all again, and thanks a lot for inviting me here. Hopefully I will see you again next year, and I'll try to be here both days. It's been an amazing day, and thank you all once again.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request our guest of honor, Shri Sunil, to present mementos to our judges. Now I request Professor S.S. Ohol to come to the dais. Now I would like to request our guest of honor, Shri K.S. Upadhyay, to please come and give mementos to our referees. Mr. Vinay Singh from GL Bajaj Institute of Technology and Management, Noida. Dr. Ravi Batola from Guru Govind Singh Indraprasth University, please come to the dais. Dr. Arindam Chanda from GB Pant Government Engineering College, New Delhi. Dr. Mohammad Soeb from Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. एक बार जोरदार तालियों से सबका स्वागत कर दीजिए. Dr. Vinay Gupta from IEC College of Engineering and Technology, Greater Noida. Dr. Deepak Negi from IIT Delhi to please come to the dais. Dr. Rekha Sati Deoli from IIT Delhi. Dr. Venkat Boka from IHFC. Now we would like to move to the award ceremony. Professor S.K. Saha Award, sponsored by Professor S.K. Saha from IIT Delhi. So the award contains rupees 10,000 cash and 2 books from Professor S.K. Saha. Now I please request Professor S.K. Saha to come to the stage. So our winner for Best Report Award is Team SPCE Robocon from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Sardar Patel College of Engineering. Now our next award is Best Helping Hand Award, sponsored by the Innovation Story. So the Innovation Story aims to empower the youth with technical skills to turn them into innovators and change makers. It was amazing to see Robocon teams help each other and foster collaborations. Thanks to the unique initiative from the Innovation Story called the Helping Hands, the Innovation Story, a company that equips students with future skills through courses in coding and robotics, is on a mission to build a collaborative ecosystem between academia and industry. Their presence at Robocon this year helped teams in need and gave us glimpses of collaboration we want to witness in the STEM community. In the spirit of and sense of collaboration and community in the technical domain, TIS has organized the Helping Hand Award of INR 25,000. There is one team which shows how a model team should be, which embodied professionalism, team spirit, collaboration, and helped the other teams the most. So I please request Mr. Akshay Marvania from the Innovation Story to represent the award. And the award goes to Parul Institute of Technology, Vadodara. So our next category of awards are sponsored by Autodesk. So I please request Ms. Megha from Autodesk to please come on the stage to give the award. So the award of rupees 10,000 Amazon cash voucher, certificate and trophy, Fusion Best User Experience Award goes to Team SRM Robocon from SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Now I request Mr. Rajiv Yadav from Autodesk to present the next award. Our next award is Fusion Sustainability Leadership Award containing 10,000 Amazon cash voucher, certificate and trophy. And this award goes to Team Abhedya from Government College of Engineering and Research, Pune. Now I request Mr. Anand Pujari from Autodesk to give our next award. The next award is Fusion Impact Award containing 20,000 Amazon cash voucher, certificate and trophy. And this award goes to Team Brack's Vishwakarma Institute of Technology. Now I would like to request Dr. Ramesh Shankar from Autodesk to present our next two awards. Our next award is Fusion Innovative Design Award containing 25,000 Amazon cash voucher, certificate and trophy. And this award goes to Team ABU-Robocon, Parul Institute of Technology. Our next award is Best Fusion 360 Design Award containing rupees 35,000 Amazon cash voucher, certificate and trophy. And this award goes to Team Cypher, JSPM Rajeshri Sahu College of Engineering. Now I please request Professor Sunil Jha to come to the stage and present the awards. Our first award for the third team is for rupees 10,000 check, and the award goes to Team Brack Vishwakarma, Brack's Institute of Technology, Pune. Our next award for the second team containing 15,000 rupees check goes to Team COEP Technological University. Our MathWorks award for the first team containing 25,000 rupees check goes to Team KJSCE Robocon from KJ Somaiya College of Engineering. Our next award is Vishwavarya Design Award, Best Design Award containing 10,000 cash, certificate and trophy, and the award goes to Team Robocon LDCE, LD College of Engineering, Ahmedabad. So now I request our guest of honor, Shri Soren Tranberg Hansen, Deputy Headmission, Science and Innovation, Council of Denmark, to please come to the stage to deliver the second runner-up award. And I request Mr. Ashutosh Dutt Sharma from IHFC to give the IHFC Cash Award. And the winner is Institute of Technology, Nirma University, Ahmedabad. I request all the team members to come to the stage and receive their awards. Now I please request Ms. Kanchan Prasad, ADG Programs, Doordarshan, to join Mr. Ashutosh Dutt to give the first runner-up award. This award contains trophy, certificate and IHFC Cash Award. And the award goes to Dr. Vishwanath Karad, MIT World Peace University, Pune. Now for the winner award, I would like to request our chief guest, Professor M.R. Ravi, Head Mechanical Engineering, IIT Delhi, and Mr. Ashutosh Dutt Sharma from IHSC to please come and present the award. As this is a joint initiative, I also request Ms. Kanchan Prasad to join hands. So this award of trophy, certificate by IIT, IHFC Cash Award and Professor Balakrishnan Revolving Trophy goes to Gujarat Technological University, Ahmedabad. Now we are moving forward, and I would like to request Professor S.K. Saha to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good evening to all of you. It is nice to see the winners cheering up, but how it has happened, I wanted to give a brief account of that thing for the benefit of our chief guest and the guest of honor. We conducted this competition in 3 stages. In the first stage, we had 68 teams participating, giving their proposals of how their robot would be looking like through the CAD drawings and stuff like that. And then the reports are so good, we have accepted all of them. In the second phase, we have asked them to submit some videos, working videos. We selected 51 of those. 51 of those submitted, and we selected 50 of those. And finally, 43 have actually registered. 7 students, for whatever reason, could not come. So first, I must thank them, because without their participation, ABU-Robocon does not have any existence. So please give a big hand for the participants. Next, I would like to thank more than 200 volunteers drawn from various institutes, IIT Delhi, Jamia Millia, Delhi Skill. So without them, I think that is another big team. Without them, it cannot be organized. So big hands for them. Our judges and referees untiringly from various institutes, from north, south, various parts of the country, they have been drawn to give the national flavor. So thanks to them. Next, I would like to thank the Prasar Bharati, who have entrusted the confidence on us and allowing us to conduct since 2019. So I must thank the CEO, Sri Gaurav Dwivedi, who could not come for his prior engagement. Then Sri DPS Negi, who was the chief guest yesterday's inaugural program, member finance. Then I would like to thank Ms. Kanchana Prasad. Today she is with us, ADG program. Please, big hands for her. Mr. Sunil has been good friend since last 3-4 years. International could not be held without his proactive support. Ramanji, of course, our daily friends, I would say. Ramanji is sitting in a crowd there, the backbone, the director, international relations. Sandeep ji, again an old, 20 years old friend from Mumbai. So big hands for them. And all programs and engineering teams at the back, they are the backbone. Commentator, OB van teams. Again, so without them, things cannot run. Next, I would go to IIT Delhi's administration, our director, Professor Rangan Banerjee, who could not come because he had prior engagement elsewhere. Professor M.R. Ravi, who is there as a head, giving all the support. So most of the people are drawn from mechanical department. Me, Professor Sunil Jia, Professor Ramakrishna, many of our staff members. But that does not demean the support from our other departmental staff and other students. Professor Sunil Jha, actually I was not here for last 3 weeks. I just came 3-4 days ago. Now it is Professor Sunil Jha. Now big support from him. Professor Ramakrishna is a very quiet person. I would like if it can be focused to him. He's in the backbone supplying the things at the back. And at the end, the event could not be possible without money. So Doordarshan is the first who provided the support, financial support. In addition, I must thank the Autodesk to take the platinum, and then MathWorks, PR Robotics, Adverb, Bose, Pipral and Fuchs, and our knowledge provider, FSM and IHFC of IIT Delhi. They are the 2 wings. They are called the non-profit companies of IIT Delhi. And Delhi School Board, Mr. Rupada is here, and without their support, this space would not be available with almost negligible cost. Thank you, sir, actually, right? And at the end, if I have missed someone, please forgive me. It is not an intentional, but it was just here. Maybe during my preparation I missed it. But all of you, I must thank, and Jai Hind.
So as we bid farewell to DD Robocon 2023, let's carry forward the memories, experiences and friendships that we have forged here. Safe travels and Godspeed to all you.
आप देख रहे हैं डीडी नेशनल, नए भारत का नया दूरदर्शन।
आपको कुछ कहानियां सुननी होंगी ताकि वो दोहराई न जाए। 25 जून 1975।
भाइयों और बहनों, राष्ट्रपति जी ने आपातकाल की घोषणा की है।
जब देश आंदोलित था,
युवा नरेंद्र मोदी को गुजरात की लोक संघर्ष समिति के जनरल सेक्रेटरी की भूमिका सौंपी गई थी।
मोदी जी अपने युवा काल में गुप्त रूप से लोगों को इस आपातकाल के विरुद्ध जागरूक करना, लोगों को खड़े करना, यह बराबर उन्होंने अपनी तरफ से प्रयत्न किया है।
उनका काम था पत्रिकाएं छिपवाना, पत्रिका डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना, समाज के लोगों को उससे संबंध रखना।
आपातकाल में लाखों संघ कार्यकर्ता जेलों में बंद थे।
मणिबेन ने सत्याग्रह भी किया था। सरदार पुत्री का ये सत्याग्रह एक ऐतिहासिक बात थी। पूरा का पूरा आयोजन नरेंद्र भाई ने किया था।
लगभग 21 महीनों के बाद आपातकाल हटा, लेकिन ये भारत के सीने पर एक ऐसा नासूर छोड़ गया जो रह रहकर उस भयावह काल का दर्द याद दिलाता रहता है।
मिलिए आपातकाल के सेनानियों से 25 जून 2023 को डीडी नेशनल पर रात 8 बजे, डीडी भारती पर रात 8:30 बजे और डीडी न्यूज पर रात 9:30 बजे।
हर मौज है गंगा का दर्पण, ये सुबह है बनारस का मंजर, ये कश्ती माझी पंछी, ये दिलकश धरती माहौल ये हर दिल वाले को दिखलाता है एक सपना, माहौल ये हर दिल वाले को दिखलाता है एक सपना, कोई तो होगा अपना रामा हो रामा, कोई तो होगा अपना।
The call of the wild. The thrill of sport. The depth of creativity. Get ready to fill your senses. Join us on DD Morning Show, Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. only on DD National.
उत्तर से दक्षिण तक, पूर्व से पश्चिम तक, देश हो या दुनिया की खबर है तो पड़ताल जरूरी है। देखिए हमारे साथ
मेरे पीछे भारत की सबसे
एजेंडा भारत का
रहा है और किस तरह से एक नई शुरुआत
इस वक्त
लोगों को अगर स्वरोजगार से अपने को इसमें
सोमवार से शुक्रवार दोपहर 3 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
आप देख रहे हैं डीडी नेशनल, नए भारत का नया दूरदर्शन।
Parents and guardians may decide as to whether a child below the age of 12 years is to be allowed to see this film. Chewing tobacco, cigarette smoking and alcohol consumption are injurious to health. तंबाकू सेवन, धूम्रपान एवं शराब पीना स्वास्थ्य के लिए हानिकारक है।
गोपिका नंदना गोपाला कृष्णा।
Doctor was found this morning by police patrol in the southern Kabul province, where he had been kidnapped 2 days ago by Abu Nazir's men.
And I heard this plane come over my head, and the next thing I know,
दो पैसेंजर जेट के क्रैश होने की खबर मिली है।
Hemen bir operasyon yapılacağı anlamına.
Trade Center in New York. It could well be 737 not yet.
We understand the anger of Turkish people, Turkish government.
जिनकी वजह से सच दुनिया के सामने आ सका।
Breaking news में हमें अभी रिपोर्ट मिली है कि
There are injured people here. We can't tell you how many. We have not heard the number of people injured.
पाकिस्तान पुलिस पेशावर बम ब्लास्ट बचाने में नाकामयाब रही। There are warnings that the state being considered has grave consequences for stability.
और इस ब्रेकिंग न्यूज पर आज तक से मेरे सारे साथी